today we are going to be installing the SYGAV Android unit for the EVO 10. And you may be wondering, why am I installing one if I already have one? Luckily, replacing a radio in an EVO 10 is as easy as it gets. You basically just have to remove this trim piece over here, this trim piece over here, and everything just pops out. So next thing we're going to do is actually just pop out the old unit, and it should come right out, just like that. We're just going to unscrew these, take this out, and now we can remove the entire head unit. And just by removing all the spaghetti, we now have our old unit. This is going to be the exact same for the factory radio. The only difference is that you would have these 10 millimeters to remove on both sides. Looking in the new box, what do we have? Firstly, we have the radio itself. We also have some cables, and we have the module that senses when your car is in reverse. The first thing I'm going to do is take the GPS and stick it underneath over here. The back of the radio also does nicely state exactly which connector goes where. And of course, that's referring to these back ports here. SYGAV also provides these plug-and-play harnesses that go directly into the factory ones. Very easy to use. You also don't want to forget to install that ground right back there. Plug in your module and you're good to go. Something else to note is that if you're using your own microphone, you want to plug it into this adapter right here. I'm using my own, it's right there, but they also do provide one with the kit. Awesome, now that the radio is installed, let's go ahead, reinstall the hazard light module. Now let's go reinstall the trim pieces. All right, everything is installed, so you know what? We're gonna have to take this off together. Look at that. Put the keys in the ignition. Navigation system. We should be getting the Mitsubishi logo anytime here. There it is. This is the main home screen. We can, swipe right and left. We have all of our applications here. Connect your phone to this device via Bluetooth. I think I've already done that, so now it's just going to be taking a second to load. CarPlay just opened. We're in Waze. We have our music over here. We have our settings. We've got our menu right here. Swipe through all of our apps, Uber, Waze, whatever you want. Everything's here. Beautiful layout like this. That's exactly what I wanted, the Waze and the music at the same time. And Waze works. Another really cool feature that I like is you can go to the home menu and then find the amplifier, which is over here. And now you can choose so many different variations. It's so much more than the previous model. You can choose, your cut frequencies, your bass, your sub, as a global. And let me tell you, for some reason, this radio boosts the subwoofer so much more than the previous one, just with basic settings, and you have so much more control over the subwoofer. I have the subwoofer on nearly minimum right now, except it's still really, really loud. Definitely awesome if you like to blast your sub. You also do have a really nice settings tab that you can go through and choose anything you want to modify or customize. Overall, super impressed with this. I do have to say, I'm actually very pleased with the general responsiveness of the display. It's very easy to use. The camera doesn't really do the frame rate justice, but the touch is very receptive. Opening apps is very seamless.